Next tonight, hundreds of vulnerable people are being invited to share hot dinners as part of an innovative food waste trial. Nottingham City Council's kitchen is being used to cook fresh ingredients which can't be stored in food banks. The trial's using surplus meat and veg from food producers to help tackle the cost of living crisis and, as our social affairs correspondent Jeremy Ball reports, is tackling loneliness too.
Food, warmth and company at Kersal Court in Bulwell. This is an independent living centre where people usually cook for themselves. But today, Sue and her friends have been invited to share this meal.
I look forward to it once a month. Absolutely brilliant. Because when you're upstairs on your own, you just don't want to eat, hardly. Do you know what I mean? But when you got people around and you're all eating, it's lovely. We're like brothers and sisters now.
On the menu, a generous helping of chicken and mushroom pie with fresh veg. They'll get pudding too, all for just £3.50.
It makes an awful lot of difference. It lifts people's spirits, makes sure that we can keep an eye on each other as well.
Meals are being shared like this at almost 20 venues in and around Nottingham. It's part of a new trial to tackle the rising cost of living. Charities are using surplus supplies from the food industry, which are then cooked and frozen on a large scale.
And this is where that trial's based, the disused Nottingham City Council kitchen at its Loxley House headquarters. It's been taken over by the charity FareShare, and staff and volunteers are using ingredients which have been donated by supermarkets and food producers. These are surplus, perishable items which aren't suitable for food banks, but which they can turn into meals and then store in freezers.
You know, the types of food that food banks typically give out to their communities, it comes in tins and packets. Surplus food looks very different. They're eating a nice, nutritional, hot meal that otherwise would have been wasted. And, you know, particularly at the moment, people are struggling to put their cookers on in their homes.
So those frozen meals are going out to community groups where the cookers are on full blast. Groups like Sycamore Dining here at Foxton Court in Bilborough. John's a full-time nurse who volunteers here between his shifts.
It's nice to see people enjoy the food. Some people that we cook for wouldn't get a healthy meal otherwise. I like to cook, and I like to see people enjoy the food.
John and Matt have prepared the fresh veg and puddings for those pie meals at Kersal Court. And today they're preparing food for an after-school club too.
We can't always make a full meal out of what we're delivered in the week. So once we get that meal delivery, we have to then work out the menus for the rest of the week. So to have chicken and mushroom pie already made is just very helpful to us.
They're also delivering meals to pensioners who are housebound.
Morning, Gloria.
For Gloria, that's making a real difference. She's been seriously ill.
A lot of difference, yeah. It really helps me. Keeps me independent.
Number 504.
And back at Kersal Court, as they're washing up, there's time to enjoy a raffle. But everyone's a winner here because they're saving money and cutting waste. And most of all, enjoying the friendship.
Give it to your girlfriend.
Jeremy Ball, BBC East Midlands Today, Nottingham.